Hello friends, welcome back. Another topic for class 12th, The Tiger King. It's written by Kalki. And the real name of Kalki as its pen name, the real name is Ramaswamy Iyer Krishnamurthy, an Indian writer and South Indian. He is a writer who has presented in this chapter in a very satirical manner where he has shown the powerful kings. It was a satire on those people who were the powerful kings in the older times. So he says, in order to prove the prophecy of the fortune teller wrong, the king of Parthibandapuram mindlessly kills 99 tiger, but 100th one, the cause of king's death, escapes his bullet. He says that there was a king at a place known as Pratibandhapuram where he was professed by the fortune tellers, or we can say soothsayers. They told him that the future tellers, we can say fortune tellers, the future tellers, they told him that you'll be killed by 100th tiger, and he began to kill one by one every tiger. And in fact, he was said that 100th tiger will be your you will be prey to the 100th tiger, but he began to kill one by one, and it was 100th tiger who escaped the shot of this very king and killed him. Ultimately, the king is killed by an inanimate tiger made up of wood. The supernatural elements made the stories a mysterious one. Look, actually, at last, he is not killed by a real tiger. He is killed by a crude, a tiger which is not real, which is made up of wood. He is killed by that very tiger, and this makes the story a little mysterious. That how it happened that a tiger which is made up of wood could kill any human or any being or anything. Most of the time, the rulers are not interested in serving the people or work for the welfare of the public. Instead, they spend their time in foolish pursuits. It's said that right now it's happening as well. There are certain kind of politicians, or we can say rulers, there are politicians who just want to fulfill their own desires, their own appetite. They don't work for the benefit of the society. They don't work for the people. They just get votes, and then you're not able to see them for their tenure. So it's very unfortunate on the behalf of a human that this thing is happening, and it was happening since ages. There were kings who foolishly just spent a lot of money onto their lavish exercises rather than giving this to the needy one. Even the courtiers who surrounded these power centers are interested in taking advantage of the proximity for their own welfare. Even the councillors at that very time, who used to be the ministers of, or right now the ministers who are the part of this very power, who are the part of this body of power, they just take it as their own, as for their own benefit. They don't take it as an initiative which can help those who are needy. No, they take it for their own benefit. So here in this very story, you will see about transience of life, of power, and reverberates the maxim, too many slips between a cup and a lip. So this story tells us about that anything can change in your life at any time. In your power can change any time. It's not that you'll remain in power for almost every time and somebody will tell you no. Anything can happen to you, anything can happen to your position, anything can. So it reverberates the maxim. That means it gives us a kind of a we can say lesson that too many slips between a cup and a lip. It's a phrase which means that anything can change your life. If you think that this is going to happen in a positive manner, it can change it to negative at the last moment. So till your work is done, don't just take it as a positive thing. Don't just give up your hard work. Try to work harder and harder, even till the result of any work. Don't give up at the last moment, because if I'll say that you are just pushing up a boulder which is big, you are 2 or 3 men pushing up a boulder, and when it is about to turn, you'll just give up. It will fall down and break down your own legs, definitely. So that is an example which proves this phrase, which just gives it a meaning. So in over here, you will have to keep this thing in manner, as this king, he just just took misuse of his power. He misused his power, misused his position. That's why he at last fell to the this clutches of death. The title of the story is justified. It's justified in certain manners. The king crazily marries a princess of that very kingdom who has a sizable amount of tigers, or we can say sizable tiger population. So the tiger king, here's there are certain points which proves this title is apt, this title is appropriate. First, the king marries that princess whose father's kingdom has sizable amount of tiger population. Second thing is that the king, with all his frenzy, anger and restlessness, is as furious as a tiger. As a tiger is furious, who does not think about anything, it tears down all kind of praise which comes into its way. So same as the king over here, which kills down all the tigers which comes in the way of that. The prophecy of the fortune tells also comes true, that the king is killed by the 100th tiger. So this title is appropriate. Now coming to another part, the tiger king is replete with irony that reveals the follies of autocratic and willful rulers who flout all laws and bend them to suit their selfish interests. Look, it's a kind of an irony where our right now, as it is happening in world, where our politicians present to us in the very beginning that we will do this very work, we will do that very work, we will do development and all these things, but definitely later on we are not able to see them for 5 years or 6 years. We are not able to see their faces even, where they are, where are they sitting, or what are they doing right now. So but it's not every politician. There are certain politicians who do this kind of work, who just work for the benefit of the society, but mostly it's happening as it was happening in the past as well. There are people, aristocratic people, they hide their problems, they just bend their laws, the rules according to their own selfish desires, and to just fulfill their own belly. The dramatic irony in the story is sharp, where the Tiger King alone is unaware about his bullet had not killed the 100th tiger. The other characters and readers anticipate his doom as he celebrates his triumph over his destiny. At last, when it's 100th tiger, and this Tiger King, he is just enjoying that he has killed this tiger who was the 100th one, but unfortunately it was not killed. It has not hit the bullet has not hit the 100th tiger, and as he is enjoying, but the readers and the people who are watching and the other characters, they are able to know that he is about to meet his doom. He is about to be killed. He is about to get finished and vanish from this world. Another part of sharp irony, where the surgeon announces the operation successful and declare the king dead. Look, again, where there is a sharp kind of an there's an irony in it, that just surgeon comes out and says the operation is successful and declares that the king is dead. So if it's contradictory over here. If operation would have been successful, that king would not have died. So that's why it's ironical statement again. Finally, he is killed by a cheap, crudely made wooden toy tiger, which become the tool of nature's revenge. At last, when this Tiger King is killed, he is killed by a crude wooden-made tiger, which here shows how nature takes revenge. As this Tiger King, he played with the aspects of nature. He killed 100 tigers. He killed 99 or 100 tigers, definitely, but there was nature who took revenge from him and killed him by a mere wooden tiger. So that's why we need to take this kind of a lesson. We should never indulge in such activities which will harm nature. It's not that nature will just kill us. No, it is for our own benefit. Nature is always for the benefit of the people. So we should work for that. That's all in this very chapter. Hope you liked it. Thank you very much.